Hey, what's up guys? Tim here. Got another tutorial for you today. We're doing the Paracord Minion, sort of key fob. So here's what it looks like on the front. And there's the back. This guy is quite easy to make. Just requires the snake knot and I think the Cobra Stitch knot. And just a bit of arts and crafts stuff because we've got that eye on there. So there's been a few ways out there on the internet on how to do the Paracord Minion. This is my take on it, and I think you guys will like it just because the minions are super popular right now. So I thought it'd be good to do this tutorial. And that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so to start off, I got two pieces of paracord. They're about a foot and a quarter each. I just give myself a little extra just so it's easier to work with. So I've got yellow and blue. So I'm going to take my first blue piece, double it over like that. And we're going to take our yellow, double it over like that. And we're going to form a loop up top like this. Yellow is behind the blue. We're going to take the strand on the left side. Actually, I want to give myself, you want to give yourself just a little extra, like I'm pulling a bit more to this side, just because of the way we tie it. You want to make sure these strands are even. Okay, so I'm going to take the left strand, go over the blue, under the yellow on this side, and then you're going to go back through the loop you just created like this. Okay, I'm going to pull this shut. Like that. Okay, that's our first knot. We're going to adjust our loop. Oh, and if you want to put a key ring on, you can actually do this before you tie the knot. Up here, you can always put it on after it, but it might be easier just to do it now. Okay, so we've got our knot like this. Now we're going to tie two snake knots. This is a little different because we're doing a snake knot over a core. It's very easy. So we're going to take the strand on the right. We're going to bring it over everything like this. Put it behind like that. And then we're going to take the strand on the left, bring that behind everything, and you're going to go through this loop here. Okay, like that. And we're going to pull it tight. It might be a little tricky if you're not used to doing the snake knot over a core. And now we're going to just cinch everything up nicely. And also be careful because this can move at this point, so you want to be careful you don't push it up too much. Just keep your thumb in there to keep the lanyard whole. Okay, so that was one snake knot. Right, now we're going to do a second one, same thing. Take this over top of everything, put it behind, take the second piece. Remember, you're going over top of this one, okay? Like that, through here. Okay, we're going to pull this tight. And there we have it, okay? So we've got our initial knot and two snake knots, as you can see. You want to keep everything together so it makes a nice solid body. You can also pull it tighter on this side. Okay, and push it up. Okay, so now that we've done this part, we're going to weave the body part now. Okay, so now that we've tied the sort of head part of the minion, we're going to take another strand or another foot of the blue. We're going to tie the body part. So we're going to lay the blue strand across the two blue strands here, and the yellow. We're going to take the strand on the right. We're going to go underneath our yellow. We're going to put this over top everything like that. And then you see this little gap here by my middle finger. We're going to take the strand, go through here like that. So make sure it goes underneath the yellow. And we're going to tie that shut. Okay, so you can see the yellow strands are going to form the arms of the minion. This blue is going to be the body. So I'm going to push it up a little. Just be careful not to pull it tight. Yeah, be careful not to slip it off the core. So now we're just going to tie one more snake knot to form the body. Some people, I've seen versions where they tie 2 snake knots after, but I think the proportion is a bit better if the head is larger than the body. I think that's what the minions kind of look like. So we're going to take the strand on the right, and again we're doing the same snake knot. So that one behind everything, this one on top of this one, on top of the strand on the right. We're going to go through here. So this is the same snake knot we tied up above. Okay, so I'm going to cinch this shut. Sometimes you gotta play with it just to make sure the knot looks good. Okay, so now we've tied the body. And now we can finish off the arms and the legs. So for the arms, it's very simple. We're just going to tie a simple overhand knot. So I'm going to do that. Again, if your strands are a bit longer, it'll make this part easier, but it's not too bad. So now I'm going to actually put the knot really close to the body because the minions have really short arms. So we're going to do that there. Same thing on this side. Right, just tied a simple overhand knot. Okay. So now for the legs, I'm going to snip and singe the 2 excess blue ends here, and then I'm going to add some black microcord to here, or sorry, black just gutted paracord. So yeah, I'm going to snip and singe off the arms, the excess arms, and the excess cord on the bottom here, and then I'll show you how to do the feet. Okay, so I snipped and singed off the excess here. It looks nice and clean. So now we're going to finish off the feet. So I've just got a few inches of gutted black paracord, and we're going to use this for the feet. So I'm going to put my black behind one of the little strands here, and we're just going to tie a single Cobra Stitch. And you want to do the strand on the inside of the leg, I guess you can say, over the core. Put the left strand on top, and then pull this through here like that. And the reason why you want to do the strand going out this way, you see how it puts that knot on the outside, so that kind of looks like more like a foot. Very minor detail, but I think it really adds to it. So I'm going to pull that tight like this. I'm going to push it all the way up. What you could do is actually, as you can see, I've tied the knot. I'm just going to snip and singe the ends here. You can snip and singe the excess first and then push it up so it's a bit easier. Just make sure it's tight enough. Okay, so we've got that. That's 1 foot. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Sorry, we'll use this piece. So again, you want to go from the outside, so left over the core, the right strand on the bottom. This is just a simple Cobra knot, so I don't think I really need to show you guys that, but you can see what I'm doing. Pull that tight. Okay, this knot's a little... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so that's another knot, and I'm going to push that up. So it looks a little messy, but as you can see, you can start to tell what it's going to look like. I'm going to snip and singe off the excess, and also cut off the snip and singe the excess blue down here. And we'll show you how to do the last finishing touch. Okay, so as you can see, I've done the feet part of the minion, and like I said I was going to do, I tied them down below with a Cobra Stitch, and then I snipped and singed the excess. Then I can push them up to here. And I didn't cut off the blue, excess blue yet, because it's just easier for me to hold to show you what I'm doing. Now for the finishing touch, I've got one last piece of gutted black paracord, and we're going to use this to form the goggle strap. And I've got one of these googly eyes that you use for arts and crafts. So I'm going to put a drop of super glue actually on the back here, and I'm going to glue that behind, and then I'm going to bring these two to the front, and then you're going to cut off just enough paracord so that you can snip and singe the excess and you melt them together. That'll form the band. And I'm actually going to put the melted part in front, because what that's going to do is I'll have the melted seam here, and I'm going to cover that with the eye so it looks even better, right? Minor touch, you don't have to do that. I'm just going to do that for mine. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue on the back, glue that here, snip and singe the excess, and then I'm going to melt the two to the front. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Alright, so I've just finished the band of the goggle here, and as you can see, I melted it closed. So yeah, the drop of super glue was on this side. I cut just enough paracord so that the ends would meet. Then I melted them a bit with a lighter and I pressed them together. It was just really finicky to do, even off camera. So I'm sure you get the point of what I did. I just didn't have the. It was just a little too hard to do on camera. Anyways, that being said, all that's left now is just to put a drop of super glue here on the band, and I'm going to glue the little eye onto the minion, and we'll be finished. Oh, and also cut off the excess here. Okay, so I'm just going to go do that, and we'll be done. Okay, and there we have it, guys. I'm done. So there it is. The eye has been glued on securely, and the excess blue paracord on the bottom has been cut off. Everything's nice and cleanly cut and singed. There's the back side of the minion. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If there's anything that was unclear, if you have a question or comment, please do leave it down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Do stick around to the end of the video to see any related tutorials or any other tutorials that you might find interesting. And I'll link all my social media outlets at the end of the video as well. And that's about it, guys. So if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. That would really help me out. And I'll see you guys on the next tutorial video.